Um, I'm your host, Stars on Speed, your favorite streamer, next to those beautiful people around me. Um, I'd say we will start off with an introduction round. So my name's Stars on Speed. I'm from Germany. I'm 31 years old, and I mainly stream MMORPG content like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14. But I really liked just chatting yesterday, so I might dabble into that. And that's pretty much everything I want to tell about me at the moment. So I'll give it over to this guy, Plop-a-doodle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you had to say it because you're putting up into nothing on my screen.
Yeah, I saw. Hi, hello. My online name is Ploppadoodle, twitch.tv Ploppadoodle. I play video games, I stream, I play multiplayer FPS games and rhythm games. My name's Nick, call me whatever you want. I'm over in the States, on the East Coast. I like to say hot dog. You can tell where I'm from if I say that. But yeah, I'm just here to do that, and I'm awkward and not good at this. So now you know my name and everything, so I'm gonna move it, and my moving pointing upward over to Ange.
Hey!
Hi, I'm Angie Grays 420. I like to play games on whatever I can get my hands on. I don't know what else to say. I'm from Iowa. Mav.
Okay. Hello. My name is Maverick Santiago of Maverick TV. I host a gaming show called Maverick TV on Twitch. It's twitch.com/MaverickComic. I like the weird, the obscure, the random, the wild, and crazy. That's my bag. That's what gets me hot and bothered. You can catch me playing an RPG, a Japanese pinball game with horror monsters. just whatever feels good at the time, man.
All right, so yeah, this is the first podcast we do for LiftOff, our streamer group. We are all in. And I'd say we'll start off on a few top games that we really like, so everybody gets to kind of know us a little better. I mean, we know each other for a while now, but you guys obviously have to get to know us. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. So one of my favorite games, of course, is World of Warcraft, because otherwise I wouldn't stream it. I've been playing World of Warcraft since roughly 2008, 2009, something around that. And I'm really bad in it, but that doesn't really matter, because being bad in WoW is still good enough.
Preach.
True. And yeah, that's pretty much my all-time favorite thing to do. I'll subscribe and unsubscribe from time to time just to do something else, play something new, do something fresh. But yeah, I mean, I really liked Horizon Zero Dawn as well. That's another game that was really, really good. I don't know if you guys have played it.
No, I haven't.
I've never played it. Is it?
Man,
it's also an MMO RPG.
No, it's what do I call it? It's an adventure game, pretty much, where you're a girl and you're a pretty
like it
good
already.
hunter, and and you're a pretty good hunter, and you're hunting robot dinosaurs, pretty much.
Robot dinosaurs?
Absolutely,
That's-
absolutely.
Okay.
And it plays in some
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
apocalyptical world. And it's really good, and it comes to PC on August 7th, so you might want to check
So-
into that, just saying.
So it was on console previously. It's on console now. It's not
Only on
yet?
PS4.
Okay. And what is it called again?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Well, my birthday's August 19th, so birthday present. Keep that in mind, y'all.
Plops, you heard it.
You Got it.
All right. And I'll,
Noted. I'm
I guess
putting it in my notes right now.
I guess I'll give it over to Plops now because
Oh
we
yeah,
talked
what
about
is
2 games. So
okay? Sticking over to rotation. I like it. Yeah, favorite games and all the such. I previously, if it was just a couple months ago, I would probably still say Overwatch. But as I play the game more and as the game further develops into what it has, I wouldn't say that I feel that way. I'm enjoying though Final Fantasy again. I'd say that's probably up there with my favorite series. I've been playing 12. I like JRPGs. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I like the grind, and now that I've been playing on my computer for these PS2 games, JRPGs are so much easier when you can double speed them. You can get past the grinding, but you can just keep the story normal, and it's still really good.
Plops, I
So-
don't want to I don't want to interrupt you, but do you have Maverick's camera on?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm trying.
What the hell is happening? What's going on? Oh my
Well, you
god,
see, unfortunately,
man,
we have
this is just beautiful.
we
This is
have a
just
special
beautiful.
guest speaker.
The president of the United States is here. Show some
Mr.
respect.
Trump, Mr. Trump, welcome to the
well-
podcast. Oh man,
I've never not had anything to say before. No, but besides that, I just Final Fantasy. Screw Overwatch. That game sucks now. And then what can I think of? I like Dark Souls. I could get into a whole bunch of games that I really love and the reasons why, but I feel like I could take up the whole podcast on my own doing that. So if I'm gonna mess up rotation, I'm gonna bring it over to Mav over in that corner over there and have him talk about some games that he really enjoys and stuff and words and things and bye.
Thank you so much. I want you to open up for me every time I do a show. Just like, okay, bye.
You got it.
All right. So favorite games. Earthbound is my above and beyond favorite game of all time.
Oh yeah.
Above and beyond favorite game.
Amen.
Like that is a game that ties me back to my childhood, keeps me normalized. Like Earthbound is my game for sure. So, and that goes for the whole Mother series. I love games that are hard as hell, like your Ninja Gaidens, Castlevania, things like that.
Dark Souls?
I do love Dark Souls. Yes, indeed. Praise the sun. Praise the sun.
All day. All day.
So yeah, like RPGs and like the stuff I play on my stream, right? Not trying to advertise, but if it's fucking weird, I'll play it. Like I said, I played a pinball game with horror monsters in it. Like that's like give me weird and crazy. I also do not like first-person shooters at all, unless it's Doom.
This is like one of the nicest explanations I've ever heard of a game. Like a pinball game with monsters and whatever in it. Like, what the
I'm not
hell?
doing it justice. I'm not doing it justice.
I bet you are.
Paranoia Escape. Paranoia Escape. Look up Paranoia Escape.
I'll look it up.
It's fucking wild.
It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. I mean, you done now? Can
Yeah,
Angie talk now?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yes, please, Angie. Please go ahead.
I'd have to say my favorite game that takes me back to my childhood would be Diablo.
Mm.
Played that. My dad took me and let me play that on his computer. So that was one of my first games I played. That and Final Fantasy. Uncle got me into that. And then Maple Story. So
Maple
those were the
Story,
games
okay.
that got me into gaming.
Cool.
So, I mean, I don't know any other games that really got me into gaming. So, like, those were the big ones.
Do you have
So,
a favorite Final
Those were
Fantasy?
still big
yeah,
ones.
I was about to say, can we have a Final Fantasy fight right now? Which one is everyone's favorite Final Fantasy?
I'll let Ange go first.
Yeah, go first, Ange.
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
Okay, we're fighting. All right.
Who next?
Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah? Wow. Oh, that's a fucking... that's a rough take, buddy.
Come at me.
He's lying. That's just a hot take right there.
I'm just being
Okay.
salty. Nah, I'd say, I mean, of course, Final Fantasy XIV is one of my favorite games because it's one of my
Oh, yeah.
MMORPGs. But
For sure.
Other than that, I'd say 5 was
I think
pretty
all
good.
of them are good though.
Oh, I like 5.
5 was really pretty good.
All of them are good to me, honestly.
You
You're
know?
up on them.
Stop backpedaling.
So we got 7. We have like 14, right?
14 or 5,
14
if we
or
don't want to
5.
count MMOs.
Yeah,
No,
I'd say
MMOs,
5.
okay.
I'd say 5 because that's a real Final Fantasy. Let's just say it like that.
So 11 doesn't count either then.
Nah.
All right. Maverick, your turn.
Final Fantasy 4.
Okay.
Ooh, 4 is pretty good as well.
With 6 being a very close second.
Was 4 the one with Sid? Not with Sid, with...
Yes, it was, because
Duh.
all of them are.
No,
forgot
it was
about
about
that
that Dark Knight that became a paladin at the end, right?
Yeah,
What was his name?
I forgot about the one with Sid.
Cecil.
Cecil. It was something with a C, so
Yeah.
I was kind of right.
Okay. I'm going to get chastised for what I'm going to say. There we go.
Oh, here it comes.
Okay. Okay. You ready for this?
Right away.
Final Fantasy X2. That's right. That's right. X2 was my favorite.
That's not wrong. Final Fantasy X2 is a
It's-
good game. It
it's
really
cool.
is.
That's cool.
It is so good.
It really is. Like,
I
it
love
gets
the
shit
fact
on, but I don't know why. It's a good game.
It
Absolutely.
is.
I loved X, but I loved how the class system worked in X2. And I loved how no matter how many times you went back, I got 100% in that game. But it took so long, honestly, like as a kid, like to do it. And it was
Yeah.
fun every time going back to make sure I got every single class. So X2 is probably my favorite, followed by probably X. Because it's just so good.
I mean, Axe is awesome, except for the laughing fit of Titus. That was just a bit strange.
I mean, I've defended that before because like it's like he's trying to get Yuna to laugh in a situation where everything's going to shit.
Yeah.
So like it's a
Yeah.
forced laugh. It's supposed to be a forced laugh, so it's not going to sound normal, right? Like
Right.
that scene makes 100% sense in context. In context, it makes sense.
It's just a little
I played
absurd.
it. I played it recently. It makes sense, and you're right. It's not bad. The worst part in that game? Nah, I can't even think of one.
Killing Anima.
Yo, that was the first time I died most recently in my playthrough. Was fighting that son of a bitch. I was like, come on, bro. I gotta grind more? Really?
No, I meant killing him at the end where Yuna has to kill all of her summons.
That one's also very difficult.
Killing Anima made me sad. I didn't care about the other ones, but I didn't want to have to kill Anima. That was my boy right there.
Well, you're a girl, right? She's kind of a woman.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know
That's,
that.
That's Seymour's son, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Seymour's mom.
Whoa.
No shit.
You learn something new every day, man.
Yeah, I did not know that.
By the
Yeah,
way, I
Seymour-
wanna shout out Creepy for following me. You've got to make sure to tune in to one of the other guys next week because we're trying to do the podcast rolling
Follow
around,
all of us. Gift us subs. Tell us we're pretty,
Exactly.
all of us.
and that's it. And that's the podcast. See you the next time.
Oh, we're done already? Cool. Great.
Flop's okay. He's like, I got a burrito. I don't care if we do this or not.
Man, absolutely.
I made sure I ordered this for this situation right now. I waited to eat on screen.
Perfect, man. You go.
It's like
You do
there's an
you.
emergency.
You do you.
Yeah. you can't be sad or upset if you have a burrito. So
Absolutely true.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, so now I have my 2 monitors set up
Oh,
with
Ooh,
my
fancy
phone
pants.
with my phone as the second monitor.
Ooh,
Yeah, man. 21st century. Here I come.
high speed styles right here.
Man, absolutely.
No, that's Styles on speed.
Styles on high speed.
Okay, so next thing we'll maybe talk about is how we got into streaming. That's an
Okay.
interesting thing because I think pretty much everybody that streams has their own story why they stream. So fun fact is I've watched like a lot of streams when the corona lockdowns were starting, and I was like, man, it looks like so much fun to stream, and I really want to try it out, but I never really had the courage to do it because I only have a shitty laptop, and I was like, man, this will not really work out, and it'll look stupid, and it will suck, and I don't know why. And then at some point, my girlfriend, who is really supportive of all the streaming stuff, she told me, like, man, you gotta start it, you gotta try it, you gotta figure it out and look into it if that works for you. And I was like, all right, man, I'll try it, I'll try to figure it out. And then I just started streaming, and it's gone pretty good, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I hit affiliate in like 15 days, and it was blowing my mind. Thank you,
Fucking
thank you.
great.
You're all too kind. Thank you, thank you. And it was just amazing. And it's still amazing, and I really love the journey where it goes, where it leads, and I love you guys for being with me on this journey, and yeah.
Fuck you too.
Potato
That's-
hot. Potato hot.
Yeah, I know mine aren't very good.
And that's pretty
That's-
much my story, how I got into streaming, and now I'm really happy.
So you saw other streamers at the beginning of the quarantine, and that was like made you just want to put yourself out there more.
I mean,
because
I've
of that?
watched like Asmongold and all those bigger streamers
Oh,
for a while,
cool.
and yeah, I mean, I was just watching him, and I was not like, okay, I'll try to do that at some point. But I've been an entertainer like my whole life. I've been in bands. I've been the class clown in every fucking class I've been in, and yeah, here's the
see it.
portal to a world where you can be the class clown and not be chastised for it. So hey, there we go.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's like a similar medium. That's good.
Absolutely.
That's great.
All right,
So-
and that's pretty much me. Off to you, Plops.
Okay, back to me. Let's see. What got me into streaming and like why? I guess I played a lot of video games since I was young. I played Nintendo, whatever, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, other Pokemon games. I had an older brother, but I have an older brother. He sucks. Fuck him. I'll say it on the stream. But we used to play games, and we used to go over to and play with my cousins and all that. So I've had games for a long time, and I used to watch my friends play, and I've always enjoyed watching games as well as playing them. I think the thing that made me think about eventually sitting behind a screen and wanting to start it really when I saw Halo esports over on G4 back when I was in 2006, so when I was 11 or so, and saw that there was some popularity in video games in the mainstream. And then fast forward 4 or 5 years and you hit YouTube and you have Game Grumps, right? We know Game Grumps.
Yeah.
We know Game Grumps.
Oh yeah.
So my friend showed me JonTron and Ego Raptor because this was at the beginning of it before Dan joined, and that really made me think about it. So that's almost 10 years ago. But yeah, fast forward now after that another 8 years, I finally get a laptop that's good enough, and I want to do it. So I've been streaming now for 9 months. I started in September. It took me much longer to hit affiliate, but that's because I was playing a game everyone else was playing, and I wasn't really doing anything except sitting around. But now I have you wonderful people, and I love you guys, and you're the reason that I keep on streaming. And without you guys, I wouldn't keep at it. So I think watching people play the whole time, my whole life, playing video games, it's always made sense for it to get here. And that's why I'm here and doing what I try to do. So
Relatable.
So let's move that on over to. I know Ange is a new up and coming streamer, but let's hit Ange up being a gamer and streamer and a podcaster now.
Well, I honestly haven't been streaming long, but what got me into streaming was I like to make people laugh. I think everybody does.
Yeah.
I like to cheer people up. I've been that person in my whole entire family, just always been the person to make people laugh. And I've been like Styles said, he's been the class clown. I've been the class clown in my family, and it gotten me far in my life. It's made a lot of people laugh. I've been able to cheer people up. I started streaming on my Xbox, and I got a few viewers playing like Naruto, Boruto Shippuden, Shinobi Striker. But that's where I started doing my Naruto impression.
Show us.
I don't do a very good
Show
one.
us.
But
Come on, hit us with it.
No, we have to hear it now.
Go for it.
We have to hear it. Yeah, we have to hear it now. Yeah, we have to hear it now. You can't just say that and then just move on.
Yeah. Well, come on. You low-key want to do it because you mentioned it.
That's what everybody's here
no,
for,
okay,
anyway. So
give me a line. Give me a line.
Just hit us with the catchphrase. Come on, say it.
say it. Say
Believe
that's
it.
my ninja way.
Oh,
My ninja way.
That's not even half bad, man.
I haven't seen it, so I'll take y'all's words for it. I just wanted her
you've
to
never
do
seen. You
Hey,
never
I just wanted her to
Dresdale,
do the thing.
thank for the
I
lurk.
just wanted her to do the thing. I'm very supportive of people doing the thing, whether or not I even know what it is.
Anyways, my mom's very supportive of me starting streaming because she knows I like cheering people up, and she knows that like me being able to do this has actually brought like my depression down and everything. So I've done things and it's actually helped me, and I've been able to help others. So I'll turn it over to Matt.
That's great.
No, right on, right on. I mean, I was gonna ask how real we were gonna get, but Angie just kind of went in. So I'll support my sister with the broken brain because I've been blessed with the curse that is bipolar depression. I've had that my whole life. I wanted my first video game kind of like dream started when I saw Angry Video Game Nerd back in 2005 or 2006 on YouTube. And I'm like, that's what I want to do. But, you know, just a whole lot of thoughts and feelings of not being good enough or not being able to. And that went on for many years until I became a stand-up comedian of all things. Because I have that class clown in me as well as all of us, so I decided to be a stand-up comedian. I've been doing that for 4 years, and quarantine hit, and life in general has just been friendlier to me, so I'm like, you know what? Let's do this thing. Let's light this candle. So here I am. Rock you like a hurricane.
And that was the best decision you ever made, man.
I mean, I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult because, like, I don't make a lot of good decisions. So even if this is the best, it's still jumping a very low bar. So here we are.
I don't know. We know each other now. I think that's a pretty good fucking thing.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Absolutely. I'm glad to have you
Yeah.
in here and just in my life in general, man. It's just the best. So yeah, I mean, while we're on the topic of depression and more serious things like that, let's talk about the thing with Wreckful. I mean, that poor guy got
Fucking disgraceful. fucking
bullied
disgraceful.
into suicide. So I don't really know
Yeah.
how to tackle this thing, but it's just awful. It's just an awful thing to even have to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's a blanket way to handle it because everybody handles depression differently.
Yeah.
I mean, I've thought about killing myself 1,000 different times, but I mean, I had my own reason not to. And by heart, like I'm a spiteful person. So if somebody tells me to kill myself, I'm like, I'm gonna live just because I know it bothers you. So that's me. Like, but I mean, like, I can't speak for everyone else. All I know is that we have to be the light. You know, we have to be the friends of people who are struggling out there. Like, be good, be kind, because you never know who needs it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You never know what someone's going through. Right?
Yeah. If you see that bullying shit, call them out.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, pitbull that shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's fucking horrible that we even have to talk about stuff like that as well. Because like I said in a few other streams of mine, it's sad to talk about things that are pretty much so self-explanatory to not do, like racism, fucking bullying, just being bad to other people in general. I don't know why anybody has to have fun with people's emotions or whatever, you know?
Yeah. People don't realize that it's 2020, and you should figure people know that their words, their actions have consequences, have reactions, and we should be trying to do better in this time. And I think that it's so hard right now because of, I mean, there's a global pandemic that's still happening. You know, there's a recession. There's a whole bunch of horrible, terrible things that are happening right now. Like Maverick said, we need to be the light. We need to be here. We need to do better as people to fellow people. So it's people just don't realize that it's their words have meaning over the internet. We're on the other side of the screen, and we wouldn't like hearing something said to us, and we should do our best to make sure that we don't spread that any further.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if anyone ever has any problems, you know, talking to us podcast people, anybody who's hanging out over in the chat right now watching this, you know, you could whisper us, you could DM us if you see us on Twitter, if you see us on Discord, whatever you're going through.
Absolutely.
We've all had something hard, and we get it. So
I mean, we'll post our links to every social media and stuff like that at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much follow us all on all our platforms. Thanks for the follow, Cactus, by the way. Hi, welcome to the team.
Hi, Cactus.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. I really don't understand why there's still so much hate and so much jealousy and anger going on in that community, because us streamers, that's why I was scared a little to start streaming as well, because I was thinking that most streamers are pretty much toxic animals who are out for you and don't want you to have success in any kind of way. And
you see that everywhere.
yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much what you see in esports, in wherever you look. It's just always there with the toxic behavior, with the anti-social behavior, with the fighting against each other mentality. And I must say, with pretty much every streamer I've ever interacted in my whole career, I've never interacted with somebody bad. Every streamer that I've met is a fucking wonderful person. Be it LiftOff, be it NMSS, Ninja Monkey Streamers Report, be it whatever group I have been in or gone to or talked to. Everybody is so supportive. Everybody is so nice to each other. Everybody takes care of each other. Everybody is giving feedback to each other. It's just an amazing community. I gotta say that.
No, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, like, you do see that in other places. I mean, like, you guys are musicians, so I'm sure you've seen that in your local scenes.
Oh yeah.
People trying to climb on top of each other,
Yeah.
people trying to, like, yeah, and it's the same in comedy too. I've seen it.
Yeah, and that's just
Like
that's,
fighting for bookings and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You don't have to do that. There is enough for everyone. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, but some people just can't get enough.
Yeah, and some people get jealous
Yeah.
because of whatever reason. So that could be a reason.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
I mean, that's just pretty sad. I gotta say,
Yeah.
it's sad.
Well, I mean, like,
to me
that's-
every time.
Well, I mean, that's how people are, you know, and it's like the same with like these trolls and bullies online, because they're going through their own shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trolling, you're not a happy person. You're not doing well in your life if you're like harassing somebody on Twitch, you know, like just by default, you're not doing well if that's what you're doing. So it's kind of sad on both ends that the person feels like, I'm hurting, so the only way I could stop my hurt is to give my hurt to someone else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's sad when that person who's getting it ends up killing themselves or hurting themselves in some way because of it. Like, it's just sad all around.
I mean, I can't imagine what you have to feel when you're responsible for the death of another human being. I mean, running over a kid or whatever, that's just something enormously horrible. But killing somebody with your words, that's gotta be harsh. That's gotta be hardcore.
Yeah.
And that's something
mean,
you have
that's
to
something-
live with.
Yep, exactly. I was just about to say that. That's something that person's gonna have to live with.
Yeah. And that's something I wouldn't really want to live with. That's an amazing feat to take onto yourself.
Then just be good, and you don't have to, right? Like,
Exactly.
that's the lesson to take away. Just be good.
Exactly. Remember the golden rule, right? Just treat others how you want to be treated,
Exactly.
and then you'll get that right back onto you. If you're nice to someone, there's a 95% to 100% chance they're at least going to give you that same kindness.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
that golden
German
rule.
saying.
Okay. I
there's
thought
a-
we were talking about the R. Kelly golden rule.
No.
Oh god. We're not talking about the R. Kelly golden rule. Not on this podcast.
Make me throw my water bottle.
There's a German saying actually, which is, wie
Oh,
es in
yeah.
den Wald hineinschallt, so schallt es auch hinaus. Which means pretty much the way it goes into the woods, it'll come out. So if you're nice to people, they will be nice to you most of the time. Surprisingly.
I like that.
Yeah, right? I'll tattoo it on your left ass cheek when we meet, so
Nice.
be
Yeah,
prepared.
I love that you say tattoo. I love that.
Tattoo.
Ooh.
Tattoo.
Yeah, like the Russian pop band, right?
Oh my
the 50
god.
Cent, the 50 Cent right up in my head. Yo, what the fuck? Why do we literally know all the same shit?
Well,
That's,
because we're one person split in four. I'd say.
I think that's what it is. Yeah,
And with our powers combined,
we form a functioning human being.
I mean, it's hard to go the other way. You gotta go the other way.
Yeah, I can. I'm on top here, so I can.
Fusion, ha! Somebody clip this.
Oh, wait.
Man, we would just be a fat bastard because our fusion would be so off. It would be awful.
You're so right. Yo, me and my friend were talking about Dragon Ball Z yesterday, and Gogeta, and Vegito, and Gotenks, and
Yeah.
all the
What
fusions.
about DBZ?
That's so funny.
I mean,
Specifically the fusions.
which is cool. Did you actually play that fusion game on the DS? Or was it on the DS? I think it was on the DS. It's like a game where you can pretty much fuse everybody with each other, and that's
What?
just like crazy. Yeah. I mean, let me check. Let me check. I'll take a look how.
Like, could I
fuse?
fuse Piccolo with Chi-Chi?
It might be. It might.
I want to
be.
make the number one boss character Chi-Chi.
Oh,
Vegito.
no.
Yeah, it's called Dragon Ball Fusion. Dragon
I
Ball
summon
Fusion.
Pachichi in attack mode.
Everybody check out Dragon Ball
Not
Fusion.
Piccolo, not
Absolutely,
We're
my-
man.
not we're not
Absolutely.
sponsored.
Sadly
We
not.
are
Sadly not.
we are sponsored by Pachichi.
Yo, that's true. Yo, next time.
Pachichi.
Sponsored by
That's
Pachichi. I'm
That's a
making my
sponsor.
shirts right now. My merch, Pachichi.
10 out of 10. 100%.
Buy Mav's merch.
There'll be
That's
a
pretty much what
Piccolo
he
with
says.
giant knockers like
Oh my
Pachichi.
god.
It's a female Namekian.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. I totally
Are
wasn't
there
thinking
female
of just
Namekians?
Chi-Chi but green.
I think there are. Are there?
You
female
see,
Namekians?
you are my wholesome friend. You are my wholesome friend. That's why you would think, oh, Chi-Chi but green, sure.
I could totally
Cool.
try drawing that.
Cool. I mean,
Well.
that
I've
seems
drawn
amazing
Piccolo.
because I haven't played Dragon Ball Fusions, but it seems cool. I really like
When
the
did it-
idea.
It's a DS game?
Well, I mean, now I know that Andrew's gonna draw my merch, so like, I'm hyped for this.
I mean, I could try. I'm not promising it's gonna look good.
Just
Oh.
just Piccolo with giant gams.
Piccolo with
Ooh.
giant. Yeah.
Pachichi!
I don't know.
Keep
Oh my
saying
God.
that, it's even fun. It's funnier every time.
Dragon Ball Fusions look so fucking cute because they're just chibi. They're just chibi Dragon
Wait, I
Ball
need to
3.
see this. Hold up.
It's because it's 3DS, so it's just, oh my god. Where's Broly? Love
Need
Broly.
to see this,
He's so cool. Yo, favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Go.
bro.
Favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Those look cool.
Mine is
It's
Pachichi.
3DS now.
You
I
heard
guess
it
mine
here.
is now as well, so I don't know.
Make it a thing. Hashtag Pachichi. Let me see that.
Hashtag Pachichi in the
It
chat.
needs to become a hashtag.
Yeah,
F
I
for
guess- yeah.
Pachichi.
Yo, dog.
Did you spell
This
Pachichi?
game.
Pichichi.
Pachichi.
Pachichi. It's like Pichu with an extra chew. Pachichi.
It's in chat already.
Man, I love it. I love it.
Pachichi. Hashtag-
Pachichi hypes in the chat. Let me see him.
Yo, that's
Absolutely,
gotta
man.
be it.
Absolutely.
That's- Damn,
I mean,
I guess I have
but
to
that's
also
pretty much a really good topic to talk about. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball character?
Oh no, I can't.
I was
I have too many.
okay. I got it.
All right,
Like,
let me hear.
like,
Mm,
I guess like older teenage, like Gohan, like Saiyaman era, like that. That's
Okay.
prime fucking. He's so good. Like that is comedy. Like that is that arc was when it was just funny, and Gohan did such a good job. So I
True,
think
man.
that's
True,
probably
man.
my favorite character. Great Saiyaman is my favorite fucking character.
Great Saiyaman. It's just such a nut. It's awesome. It's just awesome.
My favorite Dragon Ball Z character that's not Pachichi is the great Satan himself.
Oh man, of course, because of the hairstyle, right?
Yeah, and he's the mightiest character. He's
Is
the
he?
strongest. Yeah,
I mean, he
Hercules-
beat Cell,
yeah. Satan beat Cell. I
Yeah.
seen it.
and he beat Boo as well. So he's just a superhero.
I think what I'm trying to say is Hail Satan is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely, absolutely. We can go
No
there,
doubt.
I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
sure. Why not?
I love DBZ. Hail Satan.
I don't know
That went really well.
Where's your water bottle?
No, wait, hold on. I was looking for my sweatshirt. It has a pentagram on the back.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I need that.
Hashtag Satan Squad.
Here you go.
They're coming in.
Satan Squad. That's nice. That's cute.
Okay, I have
Pachichi
two.
Squad.
All right, Angie,
I want
tell
to
us.
hear it.
Two.
Hey, Taya.
Pooh?
Pick what? No, I have two.
Boo?
Oh, I thought you said your favorite character was Pooh, and I thought that was a mixture between Pachichi and
No, I
Boo.
have two.
Pachichi and Pooh. Pooh.
Oh my God,
No, I
I'm
have two
dying
favorite
here.
characters. At
Okay.
least two. I have at least five, but two. I'll
Okay.
give you
I mean, you
one
can
down
tell
to
us
two.
all five. I don't care.
Yeah, we got time.
We
Go
got
for
time.
Piccolo,
it. Chi-Chi.
Vegeta,
No.
Didn't get that one.
You're cutting out, Angie.
Yeah, you're cutting.
And-
Oh.
Oh,
We heard
Well,
like
you-
two of the
Yeah,
five.
the first two. We heard Piccolo
Gohan.
and
Not teenage Gohan, not kid Gohan, adult Gohan.
adult Gohan. So we got 3. We need 2 more because we didn't.
Which
hear the other
adult
ones.
Gohan though?
I said Piccolo, Vegeta.
Fuck.
and it cut out at the.
Oh my god! Always at the same time. She really doesn't want us to hear them.
Censored.
Apparently, it must be Chi-Chi.
Follow Angie's OnlyFans to find out who the other 2 are.
Oh my god!
I don't have
I mean, like I said, we'll post the links to the socials in the chat later. So.
It's the OnlyFans.
Catch my OnlyFans.
Yeah, catch
You'll get
Plops,
more of that.
catch Plops OnlyFans as well.
Good, actually. Look how big my fucking foot is. It's large.
Oh, damn.
Hobbit. Hashtag Hobbit vibes.
I have a size 11.
I'm a size 14.
Weird flex, but okay.
I'm also
Oh, no.
5'9". Remember, I'm 5'9" and I have size 14 feet. Think about that.
5'4".
I think about it constantly.
Plops is a fucking Hobbit.
When
I'm telling
alone.
Yo, my feet are so hairy, you don't know.
you. See, I'm telling you, man.
I am. I'm 100%.
Did you ever
a
get
Hobbit.
tested for Hobbitism?
Yo, my dad used to literally read me The Hobbit when I was a kid.
See,
I'm not even kidding.
that's why your feet
It-
grew so big.
Yeah, that's what happened. For sure.
Oh, can I just
No
say
doubt.
one thing? Fucking
Only one.
Horde represent.
I'm a fan of the Alliance, though I've never played World of Warcraft.
Well, I mean, like, if we're
I mean,
repping
now
shirts,
I don't like you anymore, so.
shout out
Congrats
to
to that.
shout out to Lucha Express, a boy and his dinosaur.
Wait, we're repping stuff? Okay, right here.
A
Got
boy
Yum
and
Yummers.
his dinosaur.
This is my friend's band. They're really good. They make punk music. They go bram 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 and they sound like Misfits kind
But do they pick it up?
No, they usually break it down.
Ah, shit. Shit.
Yeah, I don't condone picking up as well, so I only pick down as well.
I don't have
Major-
anything to
major
rep
down
right
picker.
now on me, so like I can't.
Unfortunate.
I can't wait to be a ska dad so I can yell at my kids. Hey, there's a mess on the floor. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Real big fish.
And
And the trumpets are going.
That's gonna be my house. Yes, absolutely.
If you want to be cute, you gotta do the dude. So yeah.
We're gonna start the kids out with kazoos and we'll go from there.
All right, guys, we're gonna sing a song now, right? And we're all gonna take turns singing a line.
Okay.
What song is it? Let's go.
This is the song that doesn't end.
I hate you. This is the first time I say it.
Well, okay, that makes our podcast pretty much an infinite podcast. Great.
Infinite
Thanks,
podcast.
Mav. Thanks, Mav.
It literally doesn't stop. We just do it for the next. We just do it.
It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Who does
Yeah,
that? Who does
He
that?
showed me that last night.
Yeah, I
on Twitch
know.
Sing.
I know he did.
It was. Some people could call it a highlight. Am I some people?
True.
Well, I mean,
Find out next time.
Find out next time on OnlyFans.
some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because it is the song that doesn't end.
I can get behind that concept. Yeah.
I'm doing a
Absolutely.
24-hour stream, and I'm gonna sing that song all throughout. 24 hours.
If you sing it
Let's
for
fucking go.
24 hours,
Bruh.
I will do a 24-hour stream of me just shitting.
Hype.
Catch Plops on his OnlyFans.
I mean, how do you think you got the name Plops, right?
Literally plopped a doodle, bro. What the fuck do you think?
This was escalating so badly. So I guess we'll just get to another topic maybe before we
All
talk
right.
about excrement and fecal matter.
Okay.
I don't know if that is that podcast, so let's just keep it out of the toilet.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
So-
Fair.
Another thing we talked about in our Discord was the current state of video games. So that might be an interesting thing to talk about.
What do you mean by that?
Like specifically, for
I
example,
was getting
where
ready to
we
ask that
are
too.
with DLCs, and like super duper collector's editions and super duper pre-orders and pre-order bonus and blah blah blah.
Okay. I'm gonna let you go. Keep me for last because I got a rant.
Oh yeah.
So
You got a rant.
I got a rant. Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, I'll start it off maybe. There is some companies that really get DLCs and stuff right. CD Projekt Red, for example, they are really good at making DLCs for their all so good games, and the DLCs
Like-
have a size like, Jesus, The Witcher, pretty much had Blood and Wine, and what was the other one called?
Oh, I don't know. I never played the Witcher games.
What? Blasphemous.
I have the first two downloaded, but I've never played them.
Man, you're missing out, man. They're really good.
I mean, does any game have a DLC where Master P and the No Limit Soldiers roll up and they yell "Hooty hoo"?
Sadly
Because I would
sadly
spend $10 on that.
Not yet. If I ever do a game, that'll be the DLC for it.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, man.
So that's your
Hey,
difference with-
Abakira. Hi. Happy to have you here.
Hi, person.
What's up?
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Hello.
She's over in the Philippines, I think, and
Oh, yeah.
she's like the most amazing person and one of the greatest streamers ever. I really dig
Yeah.
her. Yeah, she's cool.
Yo, guess what? Got that channel open and followed because I go over to my friend's
Boom.
friends and trust my friend.
Boom. Absolutely.
I mean, normally I wouldn't just follow a random person, but if Styles on Speed says they are a person to follow, then I hear that.
Facts
Absolutely.
be.
Followed. Blam.
You know who else is the
Fire!
person to follow? Styles on Speed. That guy
Nah.
is just fucking amazing.
Nah. Poor
Awesome
content.
content. Also, really beautiful man with a really good beard.
Followed.
Styles on Speed is the proof that they will give affiliate to anyone.
Yo,
Yeah, you're kind of right. You're kind of right. I get where you're coming from. Yeah. Well, anyway, what's your opinion on this, Plops?
on how DLCs are about how you spend like 2 times as much on DLC as you do the actual game, but you get half of the content as what the actual game is when they could have just instead put it into the game in the first place, besides put it behind a paywall.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
let me tell you something.
Oh, he's ranting. He's ranting.
No, but
you can go
for real,
tandem.
but for real though, I do think that it is a little bit much these days. I mean, sure, it's dope that anytime they can just make something and create it and then be like, here, now you have more of this game that you might have liked. Like, yeah, that's super cool. But I agree, it gets too much with like the Masters Deluxe once in a fucking universe times Big Bang fucking expansion pack like for like $200, and then
I'd buy
you
that.
see
though.
that it's on sale for like 10%, and you're like, ooh, $180. That seems like a really good idea. But I don't know. I play older games these days, so like I don't really pay attention to it very much. But I can say I play free games like Battle Royales that make it so you have to throw a $20 bill at the game just to get 2 cosmetics for your gun to look different.
I mean, that's
$20
just
bill,
crazy.
y'all.
Don't make a fucking game that's free and then make someone have to spend like $1,000 just to be able to get
Yeah.
like half of the skins in a video game that
Absolutely,
you're
man.
not even going to have around all the time. I don't know. That's what I have to say about it. So yeah, it mildly frustrates me.
I mean, I just looked up the most expensive DLC content of all time, and Star Citizen is number 1 with $27,000.
Star Citizen isn't even a game.
Not yet, no.
It will
Not
never
yet.
be a game. Star Citizen will never be a game. It is the longest running hoax. It will never be a fucking game.
You
Star
heard it
Citizen
here
is
first.
fucking that's a hot take, and it's gonna get people hot and bothered. But fucking Star Citizen will never exist. Fuck you.
All right,
Get heated, brother.
that's something. I'd say if Mav wants to vent a little more, then let's just go to Angie.
Yeah.
Let him just go ahead, because I ain't got nothing on this.
No, you don't feel any which way. You're not upset by the
I
fact
don't.
that you play
I don't.
Fortnite and you can't get the skins that are locked behind
I
all
don't
those
play it
older
anymore.
things. You're done with Fortnite?
I'm done with that.
I was done with Fortnite when it
I
came
gave
out,
up
so
on it.
I remember I came into your stream and you were playing it. I was trying to help you out, and you're. It was good though. It was a good stream.
I tried.
You just didn't kill a single fucking thing.
No.
Well, she was doing a pacifist run. That's very admirable.
Oh my god. I
pacifist
forgot.
run in Fortnite, man. There you go. That's something now. That's something now.
I was playing some game with my friend Kenny, and I can't remember what it was, but I was joking with him, and I'm like, I'm doing a pacifist run, fuck you, but it was a co-op game, and I just let him get killed by everything. Oh, it was Borderlands. We were playing Borderlands 1, and I just was like, no, I'm doing a pacifist run just with my gun, like with like the melee out, just like running, like past everything, aggroing every single enemy.
That's just amazing. Man.
Pacifist griefing.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's next level right there.
I used to fucking go on like Xbox 360 and play Modern Warfare 2 and just get, I think, the RPD, which has like a 300 round magazine gun, and I would just shoot next to snipers on my team.
Oh, man.
Oh, I like if we're telling
Oh,
griefing
man.
stories, I got some griefing stories. But okay, so modern gaming is bullshit for like a million different fucking reasons. One, Oblivion sold a fucking horse, or I think it was even
Absolutely,
armor.
absolutely.
It was armor,
It was
for,
armor
the
for the
horse.
horse, right?
Armor for the horse, and that was like $1. There's
First
like that
DLC.
was the first instance of bullshit DLC. There's like, here's armor for your horse for $1.
And everybody gave him shit for it.
Yeah, they
Rightfully
did.
so.
They did. Okay, and so video games are too damn big. Fucking, I have Doom on my PS4. There's a 500 gig hard drive in my fucking launch PS4. Doom is fucking 70 gigs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
70 fucking gigs. Okay, so it's like 70 gigs for Doom. Fine. I was hanging out, I think it was Shori. I think I was hanging out at his, and he was waiting for Call of Duty to install. So like Call of Duty and like every add-on and fucking everything, 250 gigs. Imagine playing that on a fucking console. That's half your fucking drive, or like 1/4 if you have the terabyte update. Like, what the fuck is that?
That's retarded.
Also,
it's stupid.
patches. Patches are bullshit because they should be used for good, but fucking Activision shit out Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 because they were losing the
Oh.
license, and on the actual
Right.
disc itself is just the tutorial level. Everything else you have to download through a patch.
It's stupid.
You have to download the fucking game through a patch. Like, what happens in like 10 years when that server goes down?
Everybody's fucked pretty much.
You're not getting Tony Hawk 5. Like, it's like, okay, like, it was good to have, like, now. It's like, okay, well, we could just shit out unfinished buggy messes and we could fix them later.
True.
Apparently, that's the new attitude.
Wasn't there something like that with like Mass Effect too? Like with like how like they patched like some DLC? Wasn't the DLC already on the actual disc, but they locked it away?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
they do that all the time.
I think
They do
so.
that all the time.
some patch came out and then like it went through and people like had it, but they did, and like I don't know. I agree. It's crazy, and yeah, you're right about like when servers go down.
I think they data mined it after the update that unlocked it pretty much, and they saw that it was already there because of the date on the files, something like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the
Yeah, I
files
remember
were
that
pretty
was a
much
big
there. It was not developed or whatever for that specific moment in time to come out, but it was just out actually, and they just patched it in.
I mean, you want to know why people pirate games? It's because of bullshit like that.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and I buy a brand new video game, brand new, and I'm like, damn, I can't wait to play me a video game. It has to install on a console. Like, I can fucking plug in My Little Mermaid into my NES and I can play it.
Absolutely.
I'm saying that
true.
because that's actually in my NES right now.
My Little Mermaid. Oh man, he's gonna show us.
I'll show you what's plugged into
Oh
my.
baby, look at that Little Mermaid.
Also, ignore
Oh,
Bubsy, piece of shit.
Fucking
Not
Bubsy.
ignoring Bubsy.
Fucking
I saw it.
Bubsy.
My friend was playing it, not me. Fuck Bubsy.
You heard it here, folks. Maverick has friends.
You
I
haven't
have-
heard it
I-
here,
I have
folks.
one.
You heard it all
I have
over the
one.
places.
I have one friend.
Yo, Maverick, that's me, right?
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna do a duo comedian act together one day. I feel like we could slay it.
I'd be down.
You make fun of me, I make fun of me. It seems like a good rule.
Like, I'm down for anything, dude. I'm like a big old fucking whore for this shit. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm down.
Everyone want to play Cards Against Humanity?
Ooh.
I do not have the bigger, blacker dick box. I mean,
Well, we still love you.
We still... See,
It's
that's what we
it's
talked
not-
about
it's not
earlier.
the size of the ship. It's not the size of the ship. It's the motion of the ocean.
okay, that's oh shit.
Exactly.
One of them.
Okay, yeah, just throw them at me, dude. That's cool.
The first card I saw, by the way.
The placenta. There
Bro.
you go. Good old
Delicious.
placenta.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so random placenta story.
I don't know about this.
Nobody's stopping me. So here we go. I used to work at a hospital, and I was taken into the lab, and the lady's like, "Hey, you want me to show you something cool?" And I'm like, "I've seen porns that start like this, so yes." So she takes me into a room, and on the lab tables, what I thought was a steak. I'm like, "Oh, she has her lunch out. That's cool. Whatever." She's like, "Here, look at this. It's a placenta."
Oh my god.
So my question is,
What is going on here?
did you eat it?
I did
Did
not.
you
Yeah,
eat
that
it?
was that was her lunch. That would have been rude for me to just go in and eat her lunch.
Yo,
But I
you
would-
should do that.
But I would have if she offered, because that looked delicious.
Oh my god.
Oof.
It looked like a beautiful like browned rare steak. It had give, you know, like a good steak has give when you poke
Oh,
it.
you even touched it? Okay,
Of course. I thought it was steak.
sure. I mean, steak in a
She
hospital.
didn't tell you to not touch
Yeah,
it.
okay. I can get
She was a
behind
little
that.
bit.
Stop you.
She was a little bit too late.
So she told you to stop it,
I
but
used my fast draw ability and I just poked it real quick.
That's
Wow.
one of the most amazing stories I've ever heard.
It's a pretty good story.
It's a beautiful story.
Well, thanks, man. You want to hear a story? Let me know. I have all two of them.
I mean, we're here
That was one of them.
until in 1 hour, so
Collect all both. Coming at you now. from-
Both stories. No, I gotta save something. If I don't save one, I'm gonna be like worn out, and I'm gonna be like the Arby's roast beef of stories.
The Arby's
God.
roast beef.
yeah, I mean that's the same thing for me when I was asked if I would do a 12-hour stream or something like that, and I was like, I can go for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and I'll be the funniest motherfucker on the fucking planet. But after that, you'll just look at a antisocial husk that can't speak a word anymore because that's just too much. I would never be able to fill a 12-hour stream with a lot of fun and good moments.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like the first 20 minutes and that'd be it.
No, it is hard. I did a 24-hour stream like a month ago. It's hard.
I believe it, man.
The closest I got was 18 hours. My uncle came in though when I was in the middle of my stream, and not very easy to even if I'm telling him I'm doing stuff, he doesn't give a single shit. So basically, it's kind of like, oh, yep, stream is over now. What's up, Uncle Rob? How's it going? That's like basically how it goes. So yeah, 24 hours is hard. I've almost made it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to because I'll be interrupted before I can finish.
I hate when I'm interrupted before I finish.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, did we say that we're in this?
Oh yeah, is there strict rules on whether or not we're keeping this PG-13 or not?
I mean, I've said the F word a lot already.
I'm saying a lot of things, so I don't know.
I wrote it in the rules to not really curse around a lot, but I said also a good old fucking and a shit and a whatever is pretty much alright.
Like, I'm dropping innuendos like crazy here, so.
Yeah, I'll be more mindful of the next hour that we have here. But I haven't really said it that much, but yeah, that's the only thing I've dropped. So I think we're trying to keep it PG-13 then, right? That's the plan.
I mean, I don't have the adults only on my channel, so I don't know what
Gotcha.
Twitch says for that. I don't care.
Well, I mean, like, as far as time goes, we still have 9 viewers. We haven't lost anybody yet, so I say let's keep going until they start dropping off.
Right, exactly.
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. Yeah, I remember I used to watch that movie. Also, probably me being way too young to be watching that movie, like all the other things I told you about last night, Maverick. Yo, who let me play the Resident Evil games when I was like 4 years old? Who allowed me to watch the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, or the Friday the 13th movies, or Halloween movies, or any of the horror slasher movies when I was like 5?
Those when I was like. I was watching scary movies from a young age.
Same.
And we're fucked up because of it. We shouldn't have been watching it.
No, like my mom did not care what horror movie I watched. She just had one rule. There was one movie I was not allowed to watch. Do y'all want to take a guess on what it was?
Wait, The Exorcist.
The Little Mermaid. And that's why you play it on Super Nintendo now, or NES now.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, Mom. I'm punk rock. I play Little Mermaid all day.
All day.
Keeping up.
What do you think? You don't know?
I say The Exorcist. That's the closest thing I got.
Plop's got it actually.
Oh.
It was The Exorcist.
Really?
I was allowed to watch. I was allowed to watch any horror movie, but not The Exorcist.
Crazy.
Yo, I am fucking
It's
ridiculous.
Not that bad.
It's really not.
It's actually, okay. I have a thing about that movie.
Okay.
That movie has said to have so many issues filming it.
Yeah, that's true.
I've heard about that. That and Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Like, they had so many issues filming it in the midst of that house.
Mhm.
It's creepy to me, but like, being an ordained minister and being one who can actually do exorcisms. Sorry, one who can do exorcisms. It freaks me out how bad that fucked with their movie.
Wait, you're an ordained minister? Will you marry Plops and I?
I mean, I don't have anything against doing anything for gays, lesbians. I've done it before.
Well,
Can you marry all three of us?
I'm willing to do it.
Yeah.
for-
Can you marry all three of us? Do we have?
I mean,
a civil union?
I mean, like,
Is that what that
do we have to go to Utah to make this happen? Like, do we have to convert? I'm down.
I'll become a Mormon.
I'll become a Mormon for Plops and Styles.
I
I'll
mean,
become
I'm
a
in
Mormon
Germany
for y'all.
anyway, so I can walk the streets and tell people, hey, you want to be part
I'm
of the
only
Mormons?
ordained in the state of Iowa.
Iowa.
Oh, well, shit.
Yes, Iowa.
That fucks things up for us, man. I guess
Well, I mean,
that's
Arnold,
where the
that-
dream stops.
Become ordained in another state.
Well, I mean, like, aren't all 100 members of Slipknot married to each other? Like, they're all from Iowa, so I think that should be okay.
Yo, Ants,
And
are you
become
from?
ordained in other states though, so it's not that hard.
Ants,
Okay.
Are you from Winchesterton Fieldville, Iowa?
Nope.
Is that a real
It's
place?
very small town in Iowa. It's literally right on the border of freaking Missouri.
Is Winchesterton Fieldville? Is that a real town? Because I can believe it.
Yeah, I
I'm
was so
not
hoping
sure.
someone
I
would get my
literally-
reference.
I've
Fuck.
lived in this town my whole life. I don't even know.
Is that a
Yeah,
Simpsons reference?
No, it's a Mr. Deeds reference. You ever see Mr. Deeds? Adam
I-
Sandler's?
I mean, like, I try to pretend that I haven't, so
Shut up, it's a good one. That's
That's
a good
fu-
one.
it's fine.
That
It's
was-
not like it's not his
crazy
best,
eyes.
but it's like not his best, but it's not grown up. So I mean, it's fine. Like it's fine.
Are you trying to fuck with me? I can't tell anymore.
But like it's not Big Daddy, but I mean, like it's also not grown up, so it's fine.
You know what I have to say to
It's
that?
a fictional town.
I wipe my own ass, is what I had to
I
say.
wipe
to
my
that.
own ass.
It's not real.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not real.
I said it was
It's
from a movie.
fictional.
Well, Adam Sandler lied to us again.
God
Yeah.
damn it, Adam Sandler.
You-
Adam Sandler!
You gosh dang egg-shaped moron.
Man, what has
Sorry,
actually
I love
happened
you.
to Adam Sandler?
Adam
he
Sandler
used
is
to be
actually
funny,
egg.
wasn't he? He used to be funny.
Hey, Adam Sandler is a freaking genius. Okay.
He was absolutely. But
No, I
is
mean,
he
like
still?
he still is. No, he still is. I mean, I can't be mad at him for convincing Sony to give him money for him and his friends to go hang out in the Caribbean, and all they have to do is make a shitty movie.
Which
Like-
movie?
Grown-ups
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like
Grown-ups too.
those are paid vacations, pretty much. I think he's even said so.
Yeah. I mean, what? Just hanging out with David Spade and everyone? Just.
I mean, like, why do you think him and his homies are always in the same movies? Why do you think they're all in the same movies? It's like, hey, we get to go hang out with our families somewhere nice for a couple weeks. Let's go.
But I mean, who would you rather hang out? Like Seth Rogen and his crew, or Adam Sandler and his crew?
Adam Sandler and his crew.
For real?
Yeah.
I would
Well,
never.
I don't know, like fucking Rogan. I'm forgetting now. Like that crew, like they just come off like douchey to me. I don't know.
For real? For real?
Yeah.
I like
I think they're
Danny
genuine and
McBride
cool.
is funny as fuck.
Yeah,
I love Danny McBride.
absolutely.
I mean,
That's what
James
I'd say.
Franco is apparently a scumbag, so like, nah, I don't fuck with James Franco. But like,
I mean, but he was Tommy Wiseau.
yeah,
Right.
but he's like a trash human being.
But
So-
why though? What did he do to you?
I-
Where
I
did he
don't know
touch you? Show me on the puppet.
Literally, the population of my town.
Show me on the puppet where he hurt you.
I'll show you on the puppet where he.
Oh my god, no! Where is this podcast going?
What happened?
man? This podcast is going to dark places. Like James Franco did to Plops.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I don't like the
What
man.
are you doing to that shark?
Yeah, what are you doing to
Nobody
that
really
shark?
wants to know it. Don't tell us. Please don't tell us.
Whoa! Well, there goes our PG-13. There it went.
Is that a puppet yet? It's a fucking puppet.
You have your hand up the shark's ass.
That's because it's a fucking puppet.
That's what they
Jesus.
all say.
Plops is getting heated over here.
All ventriloquists say. Literally. Even Jeff Dunham says that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never heard of that name.
Yeah, right? Who?
You know who Jeff Dunham is?
No, she said it again. No.
Don't.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if we're,
I mean, what
All
is-
right, Abakira, catch you later.
I mean, he's
Bye.
bye. I mean, he's a comedian. Like, Megan Fox is an actress. Like,
No, I got it. No,
Sick
no,
burn.
that's not it. He's a comedian. Like, what's his name? Bob Saget is a musician.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Ooh.
I got.
Which I mean, I guess that's the point. Jeff Dunham is a comedian like Macaulay Culkin is a musician.
Man, whoa. Shut up about Macaulay Culkin. He's the best musician on planet Earth.
I mean, he does.
He's a treasure.
He does songs about
treasure for you
pizza,
guys.
which is actually pretty. Yeah, which is actually pretty great.
Absolutely, man.
I kid Macaulay Culkin. I love that he's over here making songs about pizza and stuff.
Absolutely.
Good for him.
But I gotta say, he really caught up to being an adult. And he was even in an Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yes, he was for the Home
stuff
Alone, for Home Alone games.
Yeah. And even in some of other James Rolfe's works.
So I dig that. Like, I love that he embraces it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Like he could just as easily be like, man, fuck that Home Alone shit. I want nothing to do with it. But he embraces it, and I think that's really cool of him.
I mean, in the end, it's what made him big. So.
Yeah.
True.
Gotta keep.
No, I thought it was that movie where he like gets stung by a bee and dies. Where are his glasses? He can't see without his glasses.
Don't make fun of that. All right, that's still why to this day I wage war against bees. Fuck bees.
Shori coming into the chat.
Fuck bees. Like, everybody's crying. Oh no, the bees are dying. No, that's so horrible. I'm like, they killed Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember
Fuck
the name of
bees.
the movie, but that part did make me sad. And I'm pretty sure there's like something in that movie that talks about like not swallowing your fingernails. I remember that being a thing.
It's My Girl.
My Girl.
My girl. So
I-
Shori's currently in the chat, and he wants to be invited.
My favorite Macaulay Culkin movie is that one. My favorite Macaulay Culkin movie was that one where he was 8 years old, and he told that. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin told Elijah Wood to not fuck with him in a movie once, and that was when they were. I mean, are we trying to pretend that Lord of the Rings didn't happen? Because I'm down with that.
Never heard of it.
Fuck Lord of the Rings too. But yeah, he told him to go. He said don't fuck with me when he was 8 years old. It was amazing.
But in the movie, like not
Yeah,
not in real life.
no, in a movie it's called The Good Son.
Okay, never heard of it, but okay, cool. Got to get into that.
Does this become a non-PG-13 anymore? It's a
Since we're
slasher.
talking about shows and like movies, anybody here at Supernatural?
Yo, love Supernatural.
Sure.
No.
Big SPN fan over here. I've
But I
seen
gotta
up to
say, the later
Yes! Okay.
seasons are a little. I don't know.
Okay, now when you say later seasons, what do you mean? I'm curious.
I'd say after Lilith.
After Lilith, so after that's like season 5,
Yeah.
6.
Okay, I thought he was talking about season 1.
No, that's season like 9, I think.
No, Lilith. Who's Lilith? Which one's
Yeah.
Lilith?
She's
Season
the
5
queen
is
of the
when-
monsters or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's like before the Leviathan, so that's before season 7.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wait.
I love the-
So Lilith is queen of the monsters? Lilith is queen of the monsters?
She's the mother of all monsters.
Yeah.
Is she Godzilla's wife?
Eve.
Pretty much,
That's
yeah.
Eve.
No, Godzilla's mom, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, lore's
So
deep.
wait, is Lilith? No, then Lilith is the one that's trying. Like,
Lilith is a demon.
Oh,
Lilith.
true, right, exactly.
Her first appearance is in, let's see, season
Didn't they-
3.
Didn't they do an episode with Scooby-Doo?
yes, they did in like season 11 or
Yes,
12.
Okay, yes. Season 13, I think that was.
That sounds pretty dope, because
Best
that was
episode
pretty
ever.
recent, right?
Thanks for
They-
the follow,
they-
Chris
Yes.
Powell.
Best episode ever.
I think the show
Next
just
to
is pretty
Yellow
much
Fever.
ending.
Next to Yellow Fever.
Next season.
Next
Oh,
to Yellow Fever.
Wait, what? Next to what?
right? That one? It's that one, the one where Dean is freaking
Freaking
out all the
Casper
time.
and Dean was hilarious.
Yeah, that
That was
good.
hilarious.
But I don't know. I think Supernatural fell off like after season 6 for a while, and then around like season 10 or 11,
Okay,
they were
I'm
like,
waiting for the last 7 episodes to come out so I can cry. Cause like, I need closure.
I mean, me too, but mine are gonna be tears of joy.
Hey.
No, mine are gonna be tears because I don't know what's gonna happen to my boys.
yeah,
I
well,
need to know.
those two planks of wood with angry faces drawn on them.
Do not make fun of Sam and Dean. Okay?
Daddy joke. Okay, look.
Never heard
Like,
of it.
I thought their names were Bebop and Boobop. Beep boop. I am actor. Oh, there is Demon. Gosh.
I'm gonna cry.
God damn it, Sam.
The first two experiments in robot human acting have failed so terribly.
Okay. Look.
Uh,
All right. Maybe we'll
Like
have to
Supernatural
explain
thinking, huh?
how the podcast actually works and
We've
is intended
devolved.
to work. Because Shori asked if he can be invited. So the way
Okay.
this will work is the podcast will go to somebody else the next week. So maybe Plops will host it, maybe Mav, maybe Angie. And that person pretty much chooses who is on the podcast and asks that person to be on the podcast. So if Shori wants to be invited, we can absolutely count you in and add you to the list. But what we're trying to do is get a lot of people in here. Like Abakira is, for example, one person I'd really love to have on stream. And yeah, the person currently hosting the podcast pretty much chooses who is on the podcast.
We'll figure it out. That sounds right, though.
Yeah.
So what, it's me next week? Who decided that?
I didn't decide it. I just
You did.
I just
you
did it.
decided it right now. You
exactly,
said it.
man. You
Okay.
you put those words into my mouth, man.
Okay, so apparently it's me next week.
Yeah,
Figure it
absolutely.
out. We'll talk about it.
Check out
Probably
Pops
another-
next week on his podcast.
Yeah. We'll be talking about exactly the same thing.
It's
This is
hashtag Plapadoodle
100%
podcast.
scripted,
Okay.
and we only stick to the same script every week until the end of time.
Oh
So-
damn! So like what? Are we supernatural then?
Yeah.
Oh!
We gotta get buttons in
I'm
here.
calling it
We really
ID.
gotta get buttons in here.
Yeah, we all need a soundboard. Yo, is
I
that
don't
Rob?
have one.
Hashtag Mavsass.
Rob.
Yeah, that's Rob.
Rob!
The
Yo,
boy.
special guest star, Rob.
My robotic operating buddy.
Best
Is that what that
guy
means?
ever.
Yeah.
I've never known. So wait, so should we've talked about some topics, we've devolved. Is there something else that we should get onto now that we could actually talk about as like
Well, as far as I saw, we're actually out of topics.
Fuck.
So,
Pretty much.
Okay,
I'm just
well, we're-
grasping two straws,
I said the
actually.
word.
well, I mean, like we'll let the host and the boss man tell us, but
I mean, we can talk about our top favorite anime.
Oh, we got around
Mav
TV.
would be a big fan of it, I
no.
I think me and Mav have the same top 5 anime. Cowboy
Cowboy
Bebop,
Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop, Cowboy
think. So
Bebop,
you start
Cowboy
us
Bebop,
off,
Cowboy
Flops. You
Bebop.
start us
All
off.
right, Cowboy Bebop, Yu Yu Hakusho, Tenchi Muyo, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Boom.
Damn.
Oh wait,
That was
you
quick.
fucked up with Yu-Gi-Oh. Damn it.
Bitch. I mean, friend.
We were so close to having the same.
Oh no! I mean, something evil came out of me right there. As soon as you said Yu-Gi, as soon as you touched about Yu-Gi-Oh, I was just like, bitch. I mean, friend, I love you and I respect your opinions.
I mean, I'm just
Whoa.
glad that the people
Where
of
did that
Yu-Gi-Oh!
come from?
intros
Oh my
made
God.
sure to include people with a stutter. So that's really nice of them.
It's time to. Duel.
I've got another confession to make.
I got a confession to make.
The best, the best, the best, the best, the best, the best, the best.
It's just so
So-
funny to be on stream with you guys, man. It's so
Oh
awesome.
my god.
I really like it.
Like we talk normally, and this is how we talk. Like the podcast was like us being like professionals, sticking to a format. This is us just talking now. This
Yeah,
is
pretty
just
much.
like normal. Like this is how we kick it.
Pretty much normal conversation in our Discord.
The
Absolutely.
the first half, the first half of the stream, professional. This half of the stream, we're messing around.
Super professional. Hashtag prepared.
Yeah.
Hashtag prepared.
Hashtag semi-pro.
Hashtag Mab is a better actor than Sam and Dean.
Boom.
Throwing it out.
And Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
True. So let's see. Top 5 animes. Yeah. Cowboy
well,
Bebop. Also Yu Yu Hakusho. Mob Psycho 100.
What is that about?
It's about a like teenage boy who One Punch Man?
Yeah.
You know how he's like already the strongest?
Yeah.
So Mob Psycho, the kid's name is Mob. He has ridiculous psychic powers. You figured that out in the first episode, so it's not a spoiler. He is one of the strongest psychics in the world, even though he's a kid. But he doesn't have any social he's socially inept. He can't really talk to anyone. He doesn't know how to communicate.
So pretty much Mav.
Pretty much me. But yeah, he has a tutor who he thinks is also a psychic, but his tutor says that he's so strong that Mob can't even see it yet. So he believes him, and he's super charismatic but doesn't have any psychic abilities. So he helps. So he gets tutored and figures out how to it's like a coming of age thing. It's really nicely animated. It's by Studio Bones, which is also the same studio that is going to be my other favorite anime, which is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Pretty good.
I love
anime.
the FMA series, but obviously Brotherhood is slightly better than the original, just due to how it was written and the animation of it.
Yeah.
But that, and then if I had to have a fifth one, if I had to think off the top of my head, after saying all those, crap, I don't know. I guess Fully Cooley, the first season, the first 6 episodes.
What's that about?
Of that, it's what is it about? It's also teenage boy, totally normal, works at a shop with his family. One day gets there's alien robots and a woman with a Vespa and a bass who is also, I think, an alien.
Fully Cooley.
Yeah, and it's some crazy.
Now just got it right away, man.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I just got back and I'm like, I know what that is. What's he said? Girl with the Vespa. I'm like, Fully Cooley.
So it's pretty cool. The music's really good. It's only 6 episodes long. The animation's okay. It's peak 2003 Adult Swim 1 a.m. nostalgia good time anime.
No, Fully Cooley's dope for sure. I'll put that in my top 5.
So that's probably it for me.
It sounds
Mine are
cool.
a little bit older.
All right, I mean, Angie, I've seen you with a pen right now, so I guess you wrote some of them down. So give us your list. Give us your list. Enjoy us with your list.
Okay. Death Note, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto,
Okay.
Hetalia, and Yuri on Ice.
All right, I know half of it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping for your for you to cut out like you did when you gave us the list for the Dragon Ball Z characters. I was just like, because that was just so funny. You did it twice and it didn't come through. So I was like, please let it do it again. Just let that be a running joke. Ange can't do lists because her mic keeps cutting out.
And from that point on, it'll only be lists on the podcast.
Only lists.
What is Hetalia? I've heard of it.
Hetalia, okay. It is a history type anime that basically each character is a country.
Okay, yeah, I know.
And each
Okay.
episode is 5 minutes long. It's basically a history lesson in each episode.
Oh, okay.
It's
5
funny
minutes
because-
long?
Yeah, each episode is 5 minutes. Got
No,
like
that's
3 or 4
perfect.
seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Let me-
hilarious though, because
I mean, that's not even a slight against anime. I think all TV shows should be 5-minute long. Like that's where my attention span is. Like,
Ooh,
that's
a
perfect.
butterfly.
But the best part about it is the narrator, her demeanor in it, literally screams sarcastic. It's hilarious. Because one of her lines is, whenever he became back, they all had become giant assholes. Literally was one of her lines, and I died of laughter when I heard it for the first time. I laughed my ass off. It was hilarious.
I vibe with that. That's me every time I go to bed and I come and check the Discord in the morning.
Pops raised his hand to want to retcon my top 5 anime list.
Okay, there you go.
And that would be to honestly actually take off Yu Yu Hakusho because it's still in the top 10, but it's really good. But Attack on Titan.
Okay. I mean,
Season
I
4
gotta say something. I gotta say something. I don't really know about Attack on Titan.
Why not? Is it because of all?
I can't get into
You
it.
about it. You always trying to get me to watch it.
Is it aren't all the names like German and everything? And there's a lot. And so you probably are like, yo, why the fuck are they doing this stuff?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty
And-
much.
and I'm
It's
like,
just strange
yeah.
to me. I don't know. I can't get into it. Although I gotta say, on the other hand, in Bleach, all the Quincy stuff is in German. So,
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. And that
forgot
really
about
doesn't matter to me. I like it, and I get it, but I don't know. I want to get into Attack of Titan, on Titan,
Mhm.
but I just can't. I tried to watch like 10 episodes or something like that, and I thought maybe it'll catch up on me. It does nothing for me. Unpopular opinion. Yeah, Mav.
I would like to retcon my top 5 as well.
Let's just retcon all our top 5 for the rest of the time, man.
I'm replacing I'm replacing Tenchi Muyo with Sailor Moon.
Ooh.
Oh,
Fucking Sailor Moon. Fucking Sailor Moon.
I've said this before. I just want to share this tidbit of information. The person who drew and created Yu Yu Hakusho and the person who created Sailor Moon, they're married.
Oh,
They-
for real? Crazy.
Yeah.
So
That's
Alakira
perfect.
is actually a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, and she talks about Promised Neverland. And I think she told me about it already, and it seems like a cool anime. I mean, she might want to write it down into the chat, what it is
Yeah.
about. And it has to be
I know-
pretty gory, I think she said.
Wait, Dead Man Wonderland? I see Promised Neverland. Dead Man Wonderland was a show I watched. But if Promised Neverland is also a gory show, I guess that's cool. I'm interested.
Two
She- they
animes,
also-
royalties coming together. No, Dead Man Wonderland is awesome too. Okay.
Okay. I want to look up Promised Neverland. I want to see what it looks like. I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Is
you
it
can
is it
read the
Michael
description, I
Jackson?
guess. It's not
Is there Michael Jackson anime out there?
and little kids, little boys.
Oh.
Wait a second. Hold on. The three main kids.
Neverland.
It's like, can't we just once ignore how terrible a person is and actually like what they do?
No, because
No,
you
it's
can't-
not.
You
I
can't
know.
separate the person from the art.
I mean,
I
Michael
know.
Jackson's art was awesome, but
Fuck.
Yeah, he was also a rapist though.
I don't know if
Wait.
he was.
I'm
Was
taking
he?
out Death Note and I'm putting.
I believe it.
Sins.
You believe
I
it?
believe it. Yeah, there's been a lot more coming out after he's died. I believe it.
Okay.
I don't want to believe it, but I believe it.
So Promised Neverland seems interesting.
It's not about Michael Jackson.
Read us
It
the
does
description,
seem-
Plops.
Okay, I'll read the description. Hold on. I was looking at images, but sure. I'll read like a little. Let's see.
Is it about Michael Jordan?
The Michael Jordan of drunk driving played his final game tonight. Set in the year 2045, Emma is an 11-year-old orphan living in Gracefield House, a self-contained orphanage housing her and 37 other orphans. Life has never been better, with gourmet food, plush beds, clean clothes, games, and love from their mama, the caretaker, Isabella. The bright and cheerful Emma always aces her regular exams with her two best friends, Ray and Norman. The orphans are always complete. Wait. The orphans are allowed complete freedom except to venture beyond the grounds or the gate, which connect to the house to the outside world. And then we got one more paragraph. One night, an orphan named Connie is sent away to be adopted, but Emma and Norman followed her after noticing that she left her stuffed toy, Little Bunny, back at the house. At the gate, they find... Wait a second, hold on. I don't want to spoil anything, actually, so we're gonna stop there. But we got some stuff, so that's it. It's about.
I think Abakira already spoiled something. So
I'm not in the chat right now. This. Oh.
They're
Okay.
actually
Yeah.
food for demons.
Okay.
So okay.
Connie fucking dies.
Oh my
By the
god!
way.
What the? That escalated quickly. Jesus.
So it sounds interesting.
Damn.
Sounds cool. Dark fantasy, science fiction, thriller. Cause it's a thriller.
It is about Michael J.
Thriller night.
I knew it.
All right, so I guess
Interesting.
we'll go on to my top 5. I will retcon like 4 times again.
Okay.
So I
Cowboy
don't really
Bebop,
know
Cowboy
if I
Bebop,
can
Cowboy Bebop.
do it chronologically. Like I like all of those animes, and I don't really want to choose one on the top spot. So I'd say Naruto is absolutely up there. Bleach is absolutely up there. I really like Bleach. Unpopular opinion sometimes, but I like it. I really like that upgrade process and stuff like that, where Ichigo just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And I really dig that. Another thing I really like is Katekyo Hitman Reborn. That is
You mentioned
fucking
that.
amazing. It's about Tsuna, and Tsuna is just like a high school boy, like they always are.
Mhm.
And he sucks in everything. And his nickname is No Good Tsuna, because he's like always bad in everything. And then suddenly, what was his name? I don't even know anymore. So Hitman comes in his life, pretty much. A Hitman comes into his life from the Italian Vongola family. And yeah, see, Max knows how to write it. So he might know. Realicious knows it. Maybe. And so the Hitman from the Italian Vongola family comes into his life. Only catch is he's a baby with a pet chameleon. And the pet chameleon can actually change into a gun. And that gun fires bullets that make you have a dying will. So he'll shoot you in the head, and the last thing you thought about, you will absolutely manically try to achieve. So Tsuna...
Oh, so it's more of a karma chameleon then.
Karma chameleon. Yeah, absolutely.
Come, chameleon.
Yeah, so the way that develops is just like Tsuna becomes actually the boss and has like guardians in all kinds of like elements. So there's a sun guardian, a rain guardian, and whatever guardians, and they all have special powers as well. And it just there's the whole series is just upgrades. Every fucking fight there's another upgrade, and they get box animals that can actually change into super weapons and whatever. It's completely absurd, and it blows your mind, and it's cool. So what did I have? That's number 3, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So absolutely Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul, fucking awesome.
Apparently.
Really dig
Never seen
that.
it.
You should. It's a really good anime. And number 5? What's my number 5 spot? I'd say Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty dope. I watched it with my son when we were in hospital in January, and it was fucking dope as shit.
Yeah. Surprised no one here said case closed.
Case closed.
You ever watch Case Closed?
Nah.
No, you guys have never seen that? It's like about a detective. He's I think he's probably like maybe late teenager, early like 20s, and something happens, and he ends up. It's also like Conan, Case Closed, like Conan.
Also a really cool anime.
He becomes a kid, right?
Yeah.
It's the same show.
Oh,
Case Closed and Conan.
is it? Oh,
Right?
okay. So in Germany, it's just called Conan.
Case Closed. I'm making sure. Yeah, Case Closed is Conan. Yeah, so you've seen that then?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that show. Yo,
Styles,
Detective
come over.
Conan,
And play,
exactly.
buddy.
yeah, come over and play.
Monopoly Yu-Gi-Oh! How the fuck do you play Monopoly with Yu-Gi-Oh? What the hell?
Oh, it's not even open because I bought this thinking, oh, I'm gonna have friends over to play, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I don't have any friends.
Aww. F in the
Now it's
chat.
like-
F
now
in
it's
the
now
chat.
it's a box collector's item.
Oh, Lupin the Third. Yo, Kira knows some good freaking animes over
Yeah,
here.
Lupin the Third's dope. Okay, so maybe I'm moving away a little bit because I don't know if we'd call this anime or not, but it's still like pretty wild animation. Did you guys see the heavy metal movies?
No.
Like Heavy Metal or Heavy Metal
Fuck
2000?
2 or whatever it was called.
Like, yeah.
F-A-K-K.
Like, I know, like, they made FAKK, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
those were
I never
fucking
seen-
amazing.
The heavy
Jesus.
metal movies are pretty dope. 2000, not as much as the 80s version, but
That's sexy material over there.
like it's like violence and nudity
Asses
and
tits
amazingness.
and awesomeness.
Oh, I mean, I found it as a teenager, so I still have that kind of like nostalgia vibe for it. I'm like, that was like, you know, anime titties right there on the screen. So I'm like, yay for that.
Yeah, though I don't often speak about anime titties or any kind of anything. Anyone ever see
What are you talking
Chobits?
about it? High School DxD.
No.
High School never heard of it.
High School of the Dead, right?
Oh.
Oh, maybe I've heard of it then.
Huh?
High School of the Dead?
It's where some guy
I haven't watched
puts
that, but I
puts a
have watched
sniper
High School
rifle
DxD.
onto the tits of a girl and actually shoots it, and the tits are just wobbling around.
I've seen that clip.
That sounds very anime.
Chobit's intro was my alarm song for
That
quite
clip,
a
but,
while.
like, I haven't watched it.
Chobits is basically it then.
Oh yeah, blue. Yeah. What was that? What was that? Blue girl or like blue angel girl?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Are we getting into like top 5 hentai now?
Can we?
I don't know,
I
can
haven't
we?
watched any hentai, so I can't help with that one.
So Angie's
Angie,
out.
like we know Angie's lying because her family's watching this. Okay.
So you guys, wait, go back to Chobits real quick. So you guys have never seen that? or
Yeah,
heard of it?
tell us, Plops.
Yeah, I've heard the name. That's it. But go
Okay,
ahead.
I used to have Anime Network on demand when I was a child. Leave to your own devices. Just look at things. You know, I wasn't looking for anything like specific. I just was like, anime is cool. Hironi Kenshin's on here. Samurai X is on here. Other things are on here. You know, so I watched it. But I found Chobits. It's about like having your own like you know robot, and they're not all, I think, like sex robots, but you turn them on by, well, you would never guess where the power switch is.
Oh,
Their brain.
No.
I can guess, but
I
I'm not
guess
gonna
you gotta
say
go a little deeper.
Ah, there we go. We know what we're talking about.
Well, yeah, you just.
Turn
Well,
them
I
on by
mean,
turning them on.
well, I mean,
It-
you have to dig through the ears to get to the brain to turn it on, right? That's how that works.
Yeah, exactly. It was, I don't know. I remember it, besides being pervy, the animation was okay, and it was like almost cute, but fuck, I don't remember what it was like. I was like 8 years old when I was watching that. Shouldn't have been watching it at that age. But it was cool. The music was good. I remember the theme was good.
Most of the
Okay.
anime I watched was on YouTube in small clips with Evanescence playing over it.
Yeah, just AMVs of Evanescence.
MVs of all the things, yeah.
Going Under
Yeah.
from Evanescence. Most used AMV video music.
I used to watch like not A and Bs, but I used to watch like dumb music videos of like Resident Evil 4 with like System of a Down playing and shit. That's what I did.
System of a Down was like the king of AMVs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt. You all the world, all disorder, disorder.
Anime stuff blowing up like in every single one. Same thing.
Yeah, true.
They knew what they were doing.
So Abakira asked about Food Wars. Anybody seen it? Because
Food
I've
Wars?
always
Oh my God,
seen
I
it
started
on.
watching that.
Is that Gordon Ramsay versus somebody? Like, I'd watch that.
No, it's an
No,
anime about
no,
a,
no,
food,
no,
a culinary school, I think.
What is everything anime? You
Mhm.
give me a podcast.
A what?
Fed up with this world.
No, there's nudity in the Food Wars. It's a good anime, but like.
Oh, hi, Mock.
I did not hit her.
I
did
couldn't have put it
not.
better myself.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mock.
Fucking Mark.
I could spend the whole podcast just doing room quotes. That's the most quotable
Man,
movie
The
of all
Room
time.
is such a good bad movie.
It's
such
the
a
wonderful
good
movie.
bad
Yo.
movie.
What if on the next podcast we act out The Room in full?
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's what we do. I mean, you're the host of it, apparently. So
Yeah.
Okay,
You do
guys,
you.
get your scripts ready. We're
I'm-
gonna fucking do a live interpretation
I'll be
of
Mark.
The Room next.
I want to be Claudette. I definitely have breast cancer.
I want to be. I don't remember anybody's fucking name in the movie, so I don't care. I'll be the couch.
I'm tired, I'm wasted, and I love you, darling.
It's
Yeah, what
so
a-
good. It's so good. Did you see
And
the
from a
clip where Tommy
Yes.
Wiseau actually breaks the movie down? And it's so
No.
confusing. It's so confusing. You don't get any insight on the actual brain of Tommy Wiseau. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I did try this because I really like the blah 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 this and that." And you're like,
I
"What the
mean-
fuck are you talking about, dude? I really
I mean, you
like
do
to
it
listen to
away.
you, but what the fuck are you talking about?"
I mean, you do it. If you want a look into the brain of Tommy Wiseau, that sounds pretty accurate to me.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you want to look inside Tommy Wiseau's brain, you just gotta watch The Room. Pretty much.
That was a movie he always wanted to make,
Absolutely, and he made it.
and he made it. Good for Good for
Good
him.
for him, man.
Like,
And
like,
he's
if
fucking
we're looking
famous
for a new
it
topic-
as well.
If we're looking for a new topic, can we talk about like B movies?
Yeah,
B
sure.
movies. I have a pretty
Come
good
at
one.
me, man. Come at me.
Okay, so The Room, best of the worst.
Definitely, pretty much.
And then there's Birdemic, Shock and
Okay.
Terror,
Yeah, good one.
which if you guys have not seen, that movie is it's just like a ham-fisted global warming warning with birds photoshopped in like the worst way possible. Like, it's amazing.
Sounds good.
Like the birds attack the city and they literally make like fucking dive bomber noises. They're like, "Vroom."
Okay.
Like legit. It's
Sure,
fucking
sure.
amazing. What
Sounds
else?
funny.
Plan 9 from Outer Space. Have you guys seen that one?
Didn't see that one.
I've heard about it.
It's an old school one. They made a movie about that one too. So Disaster Artist isn't the first one, like the first movie that they made about a bad movie being made.
Okay.
Ed Wood is the like that's the movie talking about Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Interesting.
So basically, like, Mystery Science Theater, right? Just watch Mystery Science Theater and just drink in all the bad.
I love Mystery Science Theater.
That and riff tracks, like, you know, like, cause like the guys are doing like more modern movies too.
Uh-huh.
So like that's how I watched the first Twilight movie. I watched it with riff tracks.
Okay. Twilight.
Cause that movie, my God. It's like, oh, look at how romantic this is, and like Edward is just like watching her sleep. I'm like, okay.
Creepy motherfucker.
Trying to think of other B movies. I like. You ever hear Don't Go in the Woods?
No.
It's a really terrible, campy horror movie that was made in the 80s.
Oh, I love it.
And there's just this one scene, right? So, you know, it just follows the normal pattern of, like, think Friday the 13th and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
people lost in the woods are doing something, and there's, like, a killer around, and you know the killer's around, blah, 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 blah. There's this one character who is in a wheelchair, and they just you know, completely cut out and just, like, go over to him every so often, seeing what he's doing throughout the movie. Until eventually he finally gets to, like, the top of, like, the mountain that they're by, and, like, he's on a cliff. And, like, it shows, like, as he's, like, going up it, and it's, like, some crazy shit, right? And I'm like, why would they do this? And then just once he finally gets up to the top, they just cut his fucking head off. That's it. That's all that they wanted.
He doesn't even go off the cliff. They just cut his head off.
And then he just rolls back down.
Oh, man. He took
That sounds
all
hilarious.
He took
Yo,
all
it's
that work
so-
to get up there, and then he rolls back down. That's like the worst.
It is.
Yeah, that,
Poor guy,
like,
man.
that reminds
Poor
me of
guy.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, you know, you had that dude in the wheelchair. It's like,
F
well,
in
you're
the chat
fucked.
for
then.
wheelchair dude.
Yeah.
Look
After
it up.
the wheelchair dudes in horror movies, like,
Poor
sorry.
dude. Poor dude.
If you
Like-
want to watch it, I think it's still on YouTube. And then also, there's a remake of the movie called "Don't Go in the Woods" that came out in like 2009, and it was
man.
they made it even campier by making it a musical horror movie.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So check that out sometime.
Is
If
that
you
on
like
Amazon
soft-
Prime? Because we should do a watch time over that. A watch party.
Amazon,
I'm gonna have to-
Amazon
I'm gonna
Prime
have to-
has a ton of B movies on it. Amazon Prime is like king for it.
We gotta
check
get into
check
that,
out
man.
Don't Go in the Woods. It's there. It's a good one. If you like bright eyes and sad sounding stupid acoustic songs, that movie's got all the music for you.
That reminds me of Reefer Madness, because Reefer Madness also has a musical.
Oh yeah. Yo, Repo the Genetic Opera.
Wait,
Anyone ever see that?
No.
I have not, but me and girlfriend are gonna watch it eventually.
Yo, it's creepy. Watch
I
out.
know she wants to watch it.
It has Paris Hilton in it and Anthony Stewart Head.
Okay.
Anthony, if you know who Anthony Stewart Head is, good on you.
No, but I do know who Paris Hilton is, so I feel like I failed somewhere culturally.
You don't know, you know who Giles is from Buffy?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't watch Buffy.
Wasn't that nerdy
I watched Buffy.
professor dude?
Yeah.
Right?
Stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't nerdy though. He was the most badass. He was the
Yeah.
one who like made it so Buffy could fucking vampire hunt and monster hunt.
Exactly.
So he knew what he was doing. He just seemed like he was a nerd because he had the books.
Because he had glasses.
Exactly.
Like Mav.
But he was
Mav
a
is the
bad.
nerd in our group.
I mean, we all know nerds have books and glasses. We all
Yeah,
know this.
Yeah. Show us your books, Mav.
I'm sorry, what?
Show us your books.
Oh, books. Oh, okay.
And your boots.
What do you think?
I'm like, what kind of podcast is this? I thought we agreed. I don't have any books. I'm a bad nerd.
Man,
No
shitty
books.
nerd. Hashtag shitty nerd.
I have a ton of wrestling DVDs. You want to see those?
Yeah, sure.
That's the
Show
way.
us. Show us.
Favorite wrestling tag team? Go.
Oh, favorite wrestling tag team?
I already have the answer. That's why I asked so specific.
I mean, can I say Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy here?
Lucha
Lucha
yes,
Express?
but you also need to give me a second answer. But that's acceptable.
Okay, so if we're talking tag teams, there's just so many good ones. Do you really want to get me started on Wrestle Chat?
I mean, I can start. I can start because that won't be long.
Okay, go ahead.
I say The Undertaker and my knowledge of wrestling.
Perfect tag team.
Yeah.
Undertaker and your knowledge of wrestling.
Yeah,
That'll
absolutely. Absolutely.
Undertaker, isn't Undertaker retiring? Finally?
Yeah.
Rip a legend, bro.
Yeah, he's a cop lover. Fuck him.
I don't know.
See?
I just
See now how you like that. I'm gonna shit on your childhoods like you shit on mine. Oh, the person you love, he's a terrible person. Fuck you.
well, you know, I'm not. Well, Fuck fascists and bootlickers. There, I said it on stream in this podcast. Sorry. Whoops.
Fuck fascist bootlickers.
I don't know if I can get more political. I'm not going to say anything, but apparently we'll move on to that. But Undertaker, what
Eat the
about you?
rich.
For me, it's the Rock and Sock connection.
That's a good one.
That's Mick Foley and The Rock and Mick Foley's Mankind. I forget his actual name. What's his name?
Mick Foley.
No, that's not. That's
his actual name. Yeah, Mick Foley's his
actual name. I've always
Yeah.
called him that, thinking that's another like Dude Love, like all of his other names.
Yeah, no, but Mick Foley's actually his name.
Okay. Well, yeah, him and The Rock back in like 2001. I remember, like when I was a kid.
Memory.
They were so funny to me. I love that shit.
It's been so long since I've watched.
I was expecting Styles to say Kane and Undertaker.
Right? Like, I was expecting.
I like to throw curveballs, so.
But he threw himself in the ring. I wouldn't throw me in the ring.
I would throw you in the ring multiple times.
I don't even know.
Didn't watch much wrestling, and
Used to.
mm.
Used to. I'm trying to remember. I can never think of any tag teams, but like my favorite wrestler. I can't even remember what his name is.
Rey Mysterio.
That was my mom's.
Booyaka.
It's Rikishi. Yeah, it was Rikishi because he used to
Rikishi. Yeah.
On his face, it was Rikishi. I like that about him because he would stick his ass in his opponent's face. I like that about him.
Mark
He was
Henry.
my favorite.
Another
He was
good
relation to The
contender.
Rock. That
What
was
about
my
you?
favorite wrestler.
Okay, I think we're over to Maverick, who apparently has the most to say
It
about
took me a
wrestling.
minute. I'm sorry, but it took me a minute.
I mean, he has the most DVDs about wrestling, so.
I have a lot to say about wrestling, period. But like, as far as like tag teams go, I feel like tag team wrestling is the best that it's ever been right now.
Interesting.
Favorite female wrestler would have to be what was her name?
See, she just cuts you out. She just cuts you out.
I forgot her name.
We're
I
talking
had it
about-
and then it went.
Well, once you figure it out,
Just cut
Figure
out
it out
Mavs
after
again.
yeah.
His opinion isn't really important to us anyway, so.
No, it's not. It's not important at all. No.
Never mind. I lost it. It's not
Okay,
coming
well-
back.
Well, you heard it here, folks. She lost it. She doesn't know her favorite female wrestler. We're going to move over to Maverick in whichever way we're pointing so he can tell us about his favorite tag team.
Favorite tag team of all time is probably Kevin Steen and El Generico.
Okay. I know
Sure.
that second name very well.
I mean, right now they're in WWE as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Okay.
But their tag team and their eventual breakup was like the best storyline that I've seen in wrestling, period. So I got to say them. But tag team wrestling is the best that it's ever been right now. There's just so many to name.
I need to get cultured in some wrestling again. It's been a while.
Well, I could show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Yeah. I can show you the world.
I was getting ready to do that.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of wrestling when I was a kid. Liked it a lot. Only because my brother watched it. But it just fell off at one point for me. I don't know, around 12 or 13.
No, same here actually. Like, I think that happens with everyone. Like, you have your time and then you stop watching it, and then there's people like me who get back into it. But I think most people are like, okay, I had fun with wrestling and that's it. I'm good.
I used to go to local wrestling shows and watch them because they're entertainers and they're fucking. I don't know if you've ever been to a local wrestling show, but you should.
Yeah.
If you
Oh, yeah.
haven't, you check that shit out. They're fucking funny and they put all their whole body into it. It's crazy.
Live wrestling is the best wrestling, Absolutely.
No doubt.
If you get a chance to see wrestling live, even if it's like some local indie where it's just like these two big fat dudes just slapping each other, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Go watch it. Like, for real. For real. Live wrestling is so much fun.
Yeah, the crowd is, even when the crowd's small, it's always great because they're always having a good time no matter what.
Yeah, good. Well, because I mean, like, it's like going to like a bar show, right? Like, if you're like going to go see a band play in a bar, it's the same thing. That same kind of energy, like that small, intimate energy, like of everybody together. Like, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
My favorite shows, fucking playing in like the fucking a thing the size of my fucking room, where like only like 10 to like 12 people could fucking fit. But then there's like the drum kit and like everyone's bumping into each other. That's prime time. I'd rather have those 15 people than like 100, to be honest with you. But I would also rather have those 100 bumping it like they are in the 15. But intimacy, you're right. Love that close knit, fucking great amazingness.
I mean, I gotta say, it's amazing to me that the wrestling culture is really something so local to America. Because in Germany, like, I don't know, like 5% of the whole population might be caring a little for WWE or something like that. So it's really amazing how some sports and some stuff or some entertainment forms are so local.
Yeah, no, it used to be bigger, like in Europe and like, because like back in the day, you would have like small time promoters doing shows in like England, and wrestlers talk about it. But like the biggest places for wrestling is like America, Mexico, and Japan.
Yeah.
Those
Japan is fucking, It's Japan's crazy though. Like in terms of like the wrestling. I mean, I know that we have like we have the crazy shit where like people hit each other with like the 2x4s and other crap, like the really intense stuff. But I've seen some crazy Japanese wrestling. They go hard over there.
Oh no, Japanese death matches are fucking insane.
Yeah, I can't watch that. Like
they have like explosions and shit.
Fucking, the people are stepping on tacks where they're fucking throwing people like into like other things like that.
Yeah, you see that in America too, but like I haven't seen, like, I think Japan's the only place where I've seen like, you know, rings actually explode. Like that was the goal, like throw your opponent into some explosives.
This is fucking crazy, man.
No, it's fucking nutty. It's fucking nutty.
Like firework, like explosives?
No, dynamite.
Yeah, that's right. Like,
and the pieces fly into the crowd, and everybody's cheering! Yay!
I mean, obviously,
they're standing in the first row, and they're like, "Hey!" and they have their rain ponchos on, and it's fun for the whole family.
You have that warning. First 3 rows might get wet.
I mean, they're already probably signing waivers, right? To be like, because obviously those kind of fights, they definitely have a chance of having serious injury.
I guess so.
If you, I mean, like as a wrestler, you know what you're getting into, and as a fan, you know what you're getting into. Like if you go to that, you know what you're getting into.
Guys, I just want to give you a heads up. We have 3 minutes left, so
3 minutes left.
If you have anything on your hearts you want to pour into the podcast,
if we have 3 minutes left, I'd say let's just get our whoring out.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. So let's start here. Who do we have here?
I would say we.
I mean, it's easy to share our Twitch handles because we already have them in here. So first off, on the top left, we have Angie Graves 420. That's her. On the top right, it's the wonderful, the one and only Maverick Comic. The most wonderful throw in the game. On the bottom left, we have the wonderful, nice Mr. Ploppadoodle. Sir Ploppadoodle, actually, in Britain.
He has been knighted.
And
that's
I mean,
true facts.
I posted all the links, so, but I'll do it anyway, I guess. Mr. Styles on Speed, the sweetest beard on Twitch.
The sweetest beard is right next to you, homie. I'm sorry.
Hey, no. No. I can't get behind that. I can't get
Plop's
behind
got you beat, dude. Plop's got you beat.
that. Oh man. Yeah, but he's a beautiful man. I can attest to that.
You don't need to like. That's how you know how sweet his beard is. He doesn't need to say anything. Other people will say it for him.
The king doesn't have to tell everybody that he's king, right?
Yeah, the king doesn't have to hang out with the peasants.
But I do it anyway.
All right, and then the Twitch handles. Jesus, you gotta help me out on those, because Plops is
Okay.
just absurd, and it doesn't have anything to do with Plopadoodle.
Wait. You mean Twitter?
Twitter, yeah, absolutely. I'm
Got
stupid
you.
for some
Got you.
reason. I mean, it's 2
So-
o'clock over here. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's
so
late.
give me some
Can I just
slack.
can I post links to each of ours?
Yeah, I
Is that
guess
okay?
so. That would be nice. That would be
Yeah, I
nice.
mean mine's easy. It's Maverick
Oh,
_.
I
Comic.
lied. I can't post links, otherwise I get
Oh
Ban-
yeah, Nightbot.
suspended. Okay, it's
Let's
okay.
take care. No, let's take care of that real quick.
Because I'm opening up all of.
I'll get into
Our,
Nightbot and change the settings.
Vance, do you have a Twitter?
Yeah.
Am I following?
Maybe not Hollywood. You're just over here, just following whoever you want. You don't even care. You
Mr.
I
Holloway.
don't know if I follow you on Twitter though, but I you have Twitter.
Okay. Well then, I guess maybe we'll.
So we'll just disable links for now.
follow me on the Twitters. Be my friend.
All right, Plops,
Is
you
it
can
just-
post now. You can post it.
Is it just-
Post
I
the
already
links.
follow you, Maverick. I followed you the other day whenever I was in your stream.
I know. I followed you back, right? Or am I the
Hi.
asshole? Am I about to be
Ma-
called out on stream right now?
Molly B Maple is me, Flopadoodle. I'm posting our wonderful, amazing Afro genius over here. Over in the top right, Maverick Comic. Here is his Twitter.
My
And
nice
then-
afro.
And then we have, of course, the legend, the wonderful, the myth, the man, the second sweetest beard on all of Twitch.
You motherfucker.
His Twitter's right there. If you haven't already followed him, obviously this is his stream. He's hosting this wonderful event. And over in the top, she has posted her own. She has taken that right away from me. Go and do that. Those are our links.
I think I have the 4th best beard on this podcast right now.
Ooh. I count as 2 people. That's
Controversial.
rude as fuck.
Controversial.
He just counted me as 2.
I'm just saying my beard is so shitty. Look at it.
Scruffy boy.
Super patchy. This is the best it grows. I can't grow facial hair. It all goes up here.
Man, I have that on here on the cheek. That doesn't really grow out. You can see the holes here. Awful.
What if I put mine in a little thing?
That's what I'm trying to achieve actually, to braid it
Yeah.
like a good
I've never
old
done
Viking. And I'd really like to have that beard going until Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out.
See that?
That's gonna be dope. I want to play that.
Yeah, man, me too.
I didn't really
Me
like
too.
Assassin's Creed games, but I really loved the Black Flag, so I'm looking forward to another
Sure.
good one.
So how do we sign off and say goodbye to
I
everyone?
guess
who...
we'll just tell everybody the way it works next week. So next week Plops will apparently be the host of the podcast. So we will all hang out on his channel. And we'll talk about some fun stuff, and we'll figure out who's on the podcast the whole week, and we'll announce it on Twitter. So yeah, keep an eye out for our Twitters. And yeah, Shori, thanks for appreciating my affiliation. Absolutely, I'm an affiliate now, and I don't have to hang with the non-affiliates anymore. So.
Duh.
Hashtag humble.
Poor Angie.
All right, and that's I guess where we sign out. And should we rate somebody?
Oh, you fucking course.
Should we rate somebody? We'll rate somebody. Who's
Another-
on? Let me check.
Do we have any LiftOff fam on that isn't us right here that would like to be rated?
Let's check.
Doesn't look like it.
So right now it doesn't really look like it. I mean, we can go to somebody from NMSS then.
All right. It's your stream. You know some peeps. I don't have anyone on to suggest. So let's hit up your it's other community.
I guess we'll go to Dynamite Daz. He's a cool guy.
Dynamite Daz.
Yeah.
Dynamite Daz.
Let's get that hype.
Hot train going.
Hooty hoo!
I really fell in love. I really fell in love with Hooty Hoo. I gotta say, it's just the most amazing thing ever.
That is the power of Master P.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yo, I love P-Funk. Parliament Funkadelic. Yo, anyone ever here see fucking I forget the name of it. Forget it.
Master P owns a wrestling.
Master
P owns a wrestling company now. I just want to throw that out there real quick. Master P owns a wrestling company.
Never heard of it. What's wrestling?
I forget what it's called. All right, bye guys.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and have a nice day.
Bye.
And we'll see you, like I said, we'll see you next week on Plop's channel. And that's the way we sign out. Have a good night. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Adorable as fuck.